when you let things play out on their own, bad things can still happen. And that's not a flaw. It's just a part of not knowing. And I've been thinking about like uncertainty as freedom recently, and that means like, room to explore, to do things without a plan. But today, something came up and it reminded me that uncertainty also means that things can just go wrong. And I think about this because I had a practical mock exam today, and it went literally nothing like I expected. In a bad way. So um, we're gonna be talking about that while I try to. Hello, wait. Okay, you know what? It's fine. While I try to collect resources for the XP farm that I haven't even started yet, because when I play on a server with my friends, it's always my friends that are the ones that build the farms, like the automated farms, like in order to get resources, like gold farms, XP farms in the end with like the Enderman and whatever. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to get resources. And okay, let's just talk about the exam first. I have exams coming up soon, during May and June, and in preparation, my school has has these mock exams, like that simulate basically what the real exam is gonna be like. But it doesn't actually count towards the real exam results. But these mock exams, they contribute towards what do you call it? My report card. And this practical mock exam that I'm having is for an exam that I'm not even gonna take. So I don't need to really stress out about it. Um, I'm not gonna go too into detail about what specific subject it is, but essentially, uh, before this mock exam, I have even more practice, So like, I'll do these papers and I'll use these programs to like do tasks and whatever. And I'm so used to not printing out the paper. Like, if there's an instruction that says save and print out the file, for example, and then instead of printing, we'll just like screenshot it and then we just submit it in Google Classroom, right? And basically, during the practical mock exam, I was unaware that we had to print, and then they had a full on printer in the exam room. I should probably, no, these can't grow for some reason. Let's just place them here. Let's just try to get some more bone meal. I should probably move the composter near there, so I'm going to right now actually. Let me just get some of these while we're at it, because we're gonna need to make more bookshelves. We have only 10, and once we have more bookshelves, that means we can enchant our stuff to level 30. Let's just take these. Let's put this here. Where are they? Okay, pink petals. Nope. Actually, no, no, no. We're supposed to keep these. We're supposed to take these. We're supposed to also take these, these. And I think that's it. So yesterday we made this little shed here, and I'm gonna put my stuff in here. Um, yeah, okay. I put all of them here. Why don't I just put everything in like one chest? Let me just. I know this is probably time wasting, but you know, um, might as well do it rather than just not do anything at all. Um, okay, that's besides the point actually. I really need to get somewhere with this topic. Uh, okay, so they had a full-on printer, and I'm also so used to never like printing stuff. Like usually, I'll try to not print stuff when I don't need to, because it wastes a lot of ink. And if you know anything about the printing industry, it's that commercial printers for like individual people and families usually they cost a ton for like the ink. The ink cartridges cost like a crap ton for whatever reason. Oh my days, I forgot. I got so carried away. I'm supposed to take the composter. Okay, but essentially we're supposed to print and do whatever. And then the task that we had to do, the composter is here. What am I doing? The task that we had to do were were confusing because when I tried to import a file into the program, it there was like a certain part that did not import properly, and when I was importing, I followed all the steps properly, and it just didn't work for whatever reason. I tried for like 30 minutes straight and it did not work. And for the record, I was sitting in the exam room for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Luckily, I had no urge to go pee or like, go stand up, but it was probably really discomfort no, uncomfortable for the other people that were taking the exam with me. And then basically, I couldn't follow the instructions that were given because there was some sort of error. I don't know whether it was my fault or whether it was the fault of the people who set stuff up. Which I'm assuming it's that one. But basically, uh, now we're getting back to printing. When I had to print the file was screwed up because I don't know because of an error. I ended up printing not 2 pages or like it usually if you want to print a file the file will be like at most 2 to 3 pages. I ended up printing 28 pages by accident, and then the invigilator, the person that was guarding us and making sure we're not cheating, yelled, who's printing 28 pages? And I kind of felt tense, but not tense because, like, oh shoot, like, I'm screwed, but because I was scared of them noticing me being tense, and then they realize it's me. Because luckily, when I was printing those things out, there was no name on them, I think. But it was so annoying, it was so inhumane, it was unlike anything that I imagined, and like it was unintentional. Okay, I didn't mean to print out 28 pages. Thankfully I think they cancelled it anyway, but still it was, pretty embarrassing. But like how do I explain it? It like it's so annoying because I really wanted to do well. Okay, I have another X, it's fine. But I really wanted to do well on this exam, and then for circumstances that I just cannot control, which was, literally the topic that we discussed yesterday, it just didn't work. So basically, to conclude or to take away like a lesson from that experience I had, when you just let things go by themselves, um, just stuff is gonna screw up, and it. I just have to realize that, and I have because of this stupid experience. But um, honestly, there were a few things that could have caused it. First being that I didn't study that hard, but because stressing out on things that you can't control is obviously never a good thing. So I try not to panic study, if you guys understand like what I'm getting at. Um anyway, how much is this? Do I have enough? I took pictures of like a list of materials that we would need for the XP farm that I'm planning to build, and wait, it's not even here. I didn't even place there's chests in here that don't even have the blocks. They're in here. I made a storage shed for what yesterday? I swear. Okay. Let's just craft these into planks. And we need 13 planks. No, 13 stacks of planks. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then now, actually no, these don't count. Place these here. So now this is an actual like 13 stacks of blocks, right? What else do I do from there? Um, Sorry, I'm not moving, but I'm like genuinely trying to figure out what I should do. Uh, okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna go to sleep in game, and then I'll try to figure out the list of materials. If I could just sleep. There we go. Um, Hold on just a second. Okay. Uh, we have these planks. Let's just place them as soon as we can into this chest here. Oh, and one thing I really want to point out for the exam that I took was that it felt so inhumane. Like if you screwed up on a certain part, like how do I say this? They don't account for human error. Like if it imports wrong for whatever reason, even though you followed everything to your understanding to the best of your ability, like screw you, okay? You don't get full marks, and then it's gonna um build up, and then like at the later parts that rely on the part that you screwed up on, you lose even more points. So like genuinely being in that exam room and just doing the exam felt so inhumane, and not that it's like gross or anything, but like it's so absurd that I even have to be there. Like why? I don't know. It's a little bit. It's frustrating. Yeah, that's the best way to explain it. Okay, this is 13 stacks of planks, like full blocks, and then we also need slabs, if I'm not mistaken. Let me find the picture that I took. Uh, okay, so we need 14 stacks of slabs, which I think we can craft. You know what? Yeah, it's so frustrating that we need a crafting table like everywhere. I'm just gonna place one like, yeah, here. Where's the composter? I'm just gonna put these petals here. I should probably plant another tree. If I even need to. I'm saying a lot because I feel pressured, but really I shouldn't. And again, for the bajillion time, if you guys have any sort of feedback, or if you guys are having trouble understanding the point that I'm trying to get across, just feel free to comment down below what you think about these videos, and I'll try my best to improve them for you guys. Okay, so we have 13 stacks and 18. That's actually not enough. We need 14 stacks and 20, so we're gonna make this should be enough. This is more than enough actually. And then we need 3 stacks of trapdoors. We also have more than enough. We don't need these sticks. And then we're gonna need 10 stairs. So just a few of these. One to actually perfectly 10 stairs. No, not planks. This. And then we need 2 water buckets. Well, we have the resources for that. I'm not gonna actually. You know what? I'm gonna make one. Uh, Here. Let's just put this in here. We need 4 ladders. So the stakes. Oh, 4 ladders. What? Okay. Yeah, let's just put 6, and then we just not my bread. I want my bread. And then 4 hoppers. Oh, that's bad. We only have enough for 2 hoppers. Okay, chest. Let's just make for each hopper is a chest, so we need 4 of these. And then we do this, and then now we have no. We need another. Um, yeah. So we need 2 more hoppers. So we need iron, but I think it's fine. We can get iron somewhere. Sorry, I'm still kind of sick, but It doesn't really matter. And we need one bed. Where can I get wool? Um, let's just kill a sheep and actually, yeah, let's just kill a sheep if I can even find one. There's nothing up here, right? Speak, speak of the T word. I'm so sorry. That was one wool. Do they always drop one wool? That's really annoying. There's a horse here. There's another horse here, but there's no sheep. Please, yeah, what? It's so weird. There's like mobs that will spawn, and then like once you stay in a certain area for long enough, they just don't continue spawning. Um, okay, I should probably like expand on the thought that I mentioned about like how do I say it? Like sometimes bad things can still happen. Um, okay, what do I do? There's no sheep anywhere. Okay, we're gonna need two hoppers and one bed. So, uh, yeah, I mean, like, what else do I even have to do for today? Any iron in here? Creeper, but, okay. I'm losing my focus, and that probably means that the thought that I'm having to for today is probably finished. So, let's just call it, I'm stuttering too much! Let's just call it a day. Um, yeah, that's all for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye bye.